Good day to UFGO Pro. Tony Hawk Underground 2 players. I know that I already made 2 other Lancer videos, but you can shut your fucking small dick licking mouth. Here's a brief background on Hector that you must know. He got anal fucked by Achilles during the Trojan War. That's really all you have to know. You probably looked at Hector and saw his eyes and got turned off, since his eyes look identical to Cuphead. At least his final ascension art is amazing. Here is why he is a great Lancer, starting off with actual gameplay facts. Among all 3-star servants, his attack stat is dead center average among them. With 6928 attack, with the rabbit dog stat boosts, it will be 7.9k, which is pretty decent. The major reason why he is great is because of his second skill, a noble phantasm. Here are the 3 skills. Hands down, the best skill is his second skill, proof of friendship. I'll say this because there is a common misconception: a skill is not bad just because you don't want to level it. This is the point most players make on why Chris Hemsworth is bad, because his evade skill is not guaranteed, but it does at level 10. If you plan to raise Hector, this skill is what you want to level up first. Second skill you want to level up is either the first or last skill. I prefer the third skill, because his noble phantasm does a lot of damage on his own, and his third skill is just great to spam, because of the heal. I recommend leveling up his disengage skill second. His noble phantasm does a lot of damage, and since he is a 3-star Lancer, his noble phantasm damage will be more than a 4-star servant and NP level 1, single target or not. Besides his noble phantasm doing just insane amounts of damage, he can bypass all defensive enemies and then make their assholes hurt for a few turns. His noble phantasm can be upgraded with his interlude, doing even more damage. Here are the pros. Good attack stat. Highest HP stat among all Lancers. Fits into most teams. Strong NP with benefits. Handy skills. He has 2 Buster cards and his noble phantasm is also Buster, so you can Buster chain. Here are the cons. He only has 1 arts card, but his NP gain is decent, so it doesn't mean much. He has no evade, so his heal is his only survivability skill. You probably burned Hector thinking not much of him, so getting 5 whole copies of him will be hard. Here's how to use Hector. Whenever you need to heal Hector, just use his third skill. In most cases he will not need to remove chlamydia, so use that skill for the heal. I use his second skill as soon as possible, so it can be on cooldown. And the soonest possible is when the enemy has 1 charge. The team camps you can run with Hector would be servants with taunts, or have art focused cards which would help crank out his noble phantasm more. Besides the obvious choices you can run St. George, Dion, or Han, since he fits most everywhere, just because of his noble phantasm. Prisma Cosmos would be the best CE to run on Hector for the long run.